Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Vive business presentation. My name is Brian Dalmaso. It's my pleasure and honor to be presenting the Vive business model to you tonight. And Vive is actually Latin for live. So the tagline for the company, Vive Life Better, actually means live life better. And I think you're going to see here tonight, if you're seeing this for the first time, what that means, because we are a customer-centric company. And when you start with the customer first, you don't have to worry about profits or business or repeat business. When you're taking care of customers, everybody wins. So Vive is a technology model. It's a technology company, very much like Airbnb or Uber. These companies use technology to really revolutionize the car industry and the hotel industry. So Vive is a technology company, and we are using technology to really revolutionize the way that people are saving money on bills, things like cable, electricity, internet, even things like home security, cell phones, pest control, right? People are paying all these bills, both residentially and commercially. And what Vive has done is trained a nationwide network of negotiators to negotiate on your behalf and lower your bills. Very, very simple business model. And we're going to show you how that works here as we go through the other slides. All right, guys. So one of the things you should know that there's over $60 billion a year in climbing being overcharged to people like you and me and your parents and grandparents. Think about that. These things have been going up and up and up. And the average cable bill has increased over 50% from 2010 to 2020. So think about that. One decade, 50%. And about 64% of all consumers are paying more hidden charges and kind of bogus fees than just 5 years ago. So there's a massive, massive opportunity here, $60 billion opportunity. And Vive is the first direct marketing company in the country to get in front of this wave. So a very strong business model. All right, so what we're really doing here, guys, like I said, we have a nationwide network of negotiators, and you just dragging and dropping your bills. You're just uploading your bills onto our platform, and then our team negotiates on your behalf. It costs absolutely nothing for us to negotiate your bill. It doesn't cost you anything to upload your bill. And when we find savings, what we do is we split the difference. I'm going to show you how that works. But if you can drag and drop a picture to Facebook, then you're qualified to operate this business model. It's very, very straightforward. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the cycle of what goes on here with Vive. The first thing when you enter a bill is you upload those, right? And then the next thing is we give it to one of our top advocates, one of our negotiators, right? And then the advocates go to work on your behalf, right? They go to work on your behalf. They're acting, they're representing you, going to work on your behalf, reaching out and lowering and negotiating your bills based on volume discounts, based on tier 2 and 3 pricing. There's a dozen different metrics that we know that we can do to help lower your bills. All right, and the next thing after that, and I'm going to show you an example, you get an email, you have savings, and we break it down and spell it all out. And the beautiful thing is we continue to manage your bills into the future. We don't just do this one time. We continue to negotiate, continue to look at your bills. So it's almost like having an insurance advisor or a CPA, except we're going to work on all of these monthly bills that you guys have. All right, guys, so you don't have to overpay. I want you to think about this. Right now, more than likely, there's probably a 95% chance you're overpaying and you don't have to. You can simply upload your bills. And like I said, I wanted to show you what this looks like. Here's an actual example of an email that one of my clients got, so one of my realtor friends. And you can see here that we negotiated and lowered her bill over $1,800 in 24 months. I want you to think about how powerful this is. It's over about $80 a month in savings. And we also got her an upgrade, 8 times faster on her internet, and free Netflix service. And right down the bottom here, it spells it all out. Thanks for letting us go to work. Our fee for negotiating is 50% of any savings that we get, right? So she saved $912 and we bill $912, right? So it's about $80 a month and we're going to bill her credit card $40. All right, and here's an example of a commercial clawback, right? We can go up to 4 years backwards, and I'm going to get deeper into this when we get into the commercial part. We pulled back over $214,000 for the small business on a sales tax audit. Now, this was dead money. I want you to think about what's going on right now with the economy. And it cost them nothing to have us do an audit and reach out and work on the behalf, right? So $107,000 went to them, $107,000 went to Vive. And it was about a $20,000 commission for the Vive consultant. All right, guys, so there's a lot of different ways we can save money. A lot of different ways that we can save money. Take a look at the providers here: electricity, satellite, TV, internet, mobile phone, security, all these common providers across all 50 states here. And we can just drag and drop and upload these bills onto our platform. And if we save money, the customer wins, we win, and we as distributors win. So you can see this business model right now is very much in harmony with what's going on. Right? There's no risk. There's absolutely zero risk to the customer. They don't pay anything unless we find them money. Um, there's nothing owed, right? If we don't find you savings, there's nothing owed. You don't owe us anything. And you get to set it and forget it. I want you to really think about that. You get to set it and forget it. We're gonna watch over your household bills going forward. It's not just a one-time thing. And again, think about small commercial as well. So that's the main set of services that we have on our platform. And I said that Vive was a technology platform. We also have something called a pro membership. And a pro membership is a bundle of services, including everything you're seeing here. And I'm going to break down the services a little bit as we get going. But a pro membership is a $69 a month membership. And there is a ton of value in this membership. And I'm going to go over some of that here as we go forward. All right, guys. So on a pro membership, we have something called Getaway, which is a travel portal. It's a deep discount travel portal. It's much like Priceline or Expedia, except we're not paying billions of dollars in advertising. I've been traveling extensively this year and last year, and I've saved excuse me, thousands and thousands of dollars just booking through my own portal. Our friends can use it. We can lower our own travel expenses. A lot of benefits here in the Getaway portal. We also have something called Medicall, which is 24/7, 365 telemedicine. Right now, with what's going on with hospitals and trying to see doctors, this is 24/7, 365 telemedicine. It's also video medicine. It's good for up to 5 people in your family. They don't even have to be living with you. And if you have young kids or elderly parents, you can just get on the phone and say, listen, these are some symptoms. This is what's going on. You can get prescriptions filled. You don't have to take the day off of work. Very, very powerful thing we have on the platform is a pro membership. Another thing in the pro membership is a tax strategy session. I know this seems like kind of an odd gathering of things, but everything that Vive does, we're doing on the customer's behalf. We're either lowering money, saving money, getting money, finding money. So there is a common theme to what we're doing here. In this tax strategy session, we're partnered up with a national tax strategy company. They can review your taxes going back 3 years. When I did this myself, they got me back close to $30,000 just from 2017 and 2018. And the average customer here saves about $4,000 to $8,000 on their taxes. But I have another example. This is from one of our very own, Todd and Julie Hatfield, Vive Consultants, right? They became pro members for $189. And one of the first things is they exercise their right to get this tax strategy session. And if you read through this, you can see here between 2017, 18, and 19, they get back over $62,000. Think about how powerful this is. I mean, what other company do you know where you can save money on all your bills, we can find you money on your taxes, we can lower money on travel, we can save money on Medicall, right? All these features and benefits. And again, a pro membership is just $69 a month. Very, very powerful. Also included in the pro membership is something called Outreach, right? This is a sort of a digital marketing platform. When we are building this business and we're reaching out to people, sharing our services, little 2-minute teaser videos, we can use this app that's included with the pro membership to track things, right? If you're sitting down on a Saturday morning and you're sending out, 50 to 100 invites, this little app will track who's watching the videos, how much they watch of the video, if they start watching other videos, right? And you can really see who is highly interested in being a customer or also a business partner. That's included in the pro membership as well. So that's our suite of residential services. We also have a suite of commercial services for those of you that have ties to commercial, or if you work at companies, or if you're, a realtor, or electrician or something like that, or plumber, you're in and out of companies. We have a suite of services, and we can do the same thing. We can negotiate bills going forward, right? Things like cell phone, internet, cable, trash removal, water delivery. We can negotiate and lower those bills going forward. And don't forget, we get paid monthly residual income on what we save, right? So the bigger the company, the more that we earn, the more they save, the more everybody wins. We can also go up to 4 years backwards, like I said, auditing their bills, things like water and sewer and gas and electric. About 84% of all companies in America have gotten overcharged in some way, shape, or form. And this is why Vive can do these services for free, right? We know 9 times out of 10, we're going to find money. So we know that we're going to earn. This is why we can negotiate and audit for free. All right, guys. And the third phase of a commercial deal is we are partnered with a national energy company, and they have a suite of products, the Madison Energy Group. And these are energy efficiency products, right? So again, in the commercial world, these are guaranteed to reduce energy costs by 10 to 30% on heating and cooling equipment and things like walk-in and coolers and freezers. So again, if you have commercial experience, we have something for everybody. And here's an example of a 117 location convenience store. We save them over $500,000 a year going forward, right? These are warranted and guaranteed for life. So think about the effect of that. There's about a $60,000 commission for the Vive consultant, Vive Pro consultant. All right, guys. So everything's from 18-year-old kids with cell phones and internet all the way up to the largest companies you can find. The Vive value proposition that we have something for everybody. We can make a business just with cell phones and internet. We can build teams. We can market the services and products. And take a look at the value proposition compared to what's going on right now. There's over 60 million people that just got laid off this past year from COVID and growing. We're a home-based business, right? People are looking to make money from home. They're definitely looking to reduce bills. Getting 48,000 back on taxes would be absolutely amazing right now. Lower taxes going forward, right? We have the home-based Medi-Call, right? Very much in harmony with what's going on. And we are a recession-proof business model as well. So let me explain what that means. I have a lot of different businesses, but not many of them are recession-proof. I want you to think back to the housing collapse of 2006, 7, and 8, when people stopped paying their taxes, stopped paying their mortgages, right, for up to 3 years. But they didn't stop paying things like internet, cell phone, electricity. See, those companies will shut you off, even businesses, right? So if our businesses is saving people money on bills that are repeating, this is a very, very strong value proposition and a strong book of business. All right, guys, so there's a massive market opportunity here, right? Who do you know that likes to save money? I mean, it's kind of a silly question. Who has monthly bills, right? Who has monthly bills? There's over 400 million cell phone subscribers, right? Think about this. There's millions and millions of bills out there, energy accounts, electricity, cable bills, right? Internet customers. It's a massive opportunity. There's over 600 million possible subscriptions on the residential side of the United States alone. Now, if you take a look at Vive as a company, if we can capture just 2% over the next coming years, we're a $1.5 billion company. Really, really think about this. This opportunity is just absolutely massive, right? And take a look at all the different bill types we have here. Mobile phone, cable, internet. You can see these on the side, satellite, electricity, trash removal, payroll services, right? All these bills that people and companies are paying, we can reduce them. All right, guys, so there's a couple of ways that Vive can make your life better, right? You can choose to save. You can be a customer, right? You can pay less on the same services you're using today. Costs absolutely nothing to be a customer. We keep your provider. We're not switching providers. We're not lowering services. We're just negotiating on your behalf. And it takes about 3 minutes to upload a bill. Or you can choose to start a business today and be your own customer, right? You can be your own customer. We're going to show you a little bit about how that works. So I like to say that Vive is a business in a box, right? It's a $189 startup. It's $69 a month. And you get everything you need. You get the website. You get little teaser videos. You get the rapid funnel, right? You get your own marketing tool, your own funneling tool. Everything you need for social media, for ClickFunnels, everything you could possibly need is a business in a box. All your customer tracking, right? Everything you need to do, how to upload bills, it's all here. And like I said, Vive is a technology company. So we have hands down the best technology in the whole direct marketing industry. And I've been around the block. I've seen different companies. We literally have the best back office and front office of any direct marketing company, because that's what we do. We are a direct marketing company. All right, guys. So how do we earn? Let's go over all the ways. I kind of showed you a little bit about the company, a little bit about what we're doing. Let me show you how we earn as a distributor or a pro consultant. We have a simple points-based plan, right? We generate very powerful, predictable weekly pay. And it's a very simple thing. The more your clients and customers save, the more we earn, the more points we get, That's what it is. And we also have things like upfront bonuses. We have about 5 ways we get paid. We have mentor bonuses, upline bonuses. We have profit sharing, right? Profit sharing when you start to get into the higher levels of the company. But let's take a look at how this works, right? Anytime you upload a bill, you get points. Whatever we save, you get more points. When you start to build your team, you get points. When you enter commercial customers, you get points. And these points turn into weekly base pay, right? But we also have upfront pay, right? When you start and become a pro member and you're entering bills, first of all, you enter your handful of your own bills and you talk to your friends, family. You can see here for entering 10 bills, it's a $150 bonus. 15 bills is a $200 bonus. 20 bills is a $250 bonus, right? And you can keep adding and adding and adding. 30 bills is a $400 bonus. So one of the things that separates us from a lot of other companies, we can earn a lot of money just from doing the thing that we do, right? Not even from team building, just from entering bills and getting these bonuses. So when you first start as a Vive Pro consultant, we have a fast start period where you can enter as many bills as possible and you can earn quite a bit of money up front. And then you can see here that your sponsor also earns on that effort as well. So when you're building a team, you're coaching people as they're entering bills, right? You're getting bonuses as well. All right, guys, also, as you're building a team, the idea here is to become a pro member, enter some bills, get the 30 points, start to show other people the same thing. And when you start to show other people, we have bonuses for that as well, right? $150 bonus for entering 3 pro members. And you can see here that the sponsor earns as well. All right, guys. But let me show you the most powerful way we get paid. Like I said, the core of what Vive is doing here is weekly base pay. What this means is when you hit these certain ranks, right, you're guaranteed to make a minimum of these weekly base pays here, right? You can see here 200, 350, 500 a week, 1,000 a week, 1,500 a week. The bigger we build our book of business and our team over time, the more weekly pay we get, right? And as long as we're maintaining that book of business, it doesn't go down. So everything else I showed you is on top of this, but we're a points-based system. It's very, very powerful. You know, if you tell me you want to get to $2,000 a week, I say, great, let's show you how to get to the executive level over the next, 6 to 12 months. And you can probably replace your current income at your job. But take a look at this too. We have no ceilings. There are no ceilings to Vive. Vive is a unilevel payment system. It means we can build to unlimited width and unlimited depth. We're going to get paid on all that. So it's possible over time to even hit $10, $15, $20, $25,000 a week and more by building a very, very serious book of business over time. Now, guys, full disclosure, this is not a lottery ticket. It's a business, right? It's a business. And in order to get to some of those numbers, you have to get into leadership. You have to be willing to teach and coach and train and help people, right? And you got to have a weekly method of operation. We're going to go over this in the Fast Start training. But what I want to say to you is, does your current company have this kind of potential? Whatever you're doing, I mean, I know brain surgeons that can't make $25,000 a week, right? Does your current opportunity at least have the ability, if you work your ass off, to hit some of these numbers? And if the answer is no, then you might want to give Vive a shot and start to institute a 5-hour a week plan so you can have some options in 2021 and beyond. All right, guys. So you might be looking at this trying to figure out, is this business right for you? All right. And here's the answer. If you have a couple of bills that you'd like to stop overpaying for, you could enter those and be your own first customer. And then do you know a few more people that might have some bills? And would you be willing to ask them and show them a little video that explains this? Would you be willing to invite them to a Tuesday night? If you're willing to get out of your comfort zone and do these few things, then this business quite possibly could be for you. All right, guys. So let me tell you a little bit more about Vive, though. I showed you, obviously, what we're doing is in harmony with what's going on here. But Vive was built from the ground up, like I said, customer-centric. We're also a B corporation. And if you don't know what that is, a B corporation is a company that elects to give back. Right into the federal documents of the company, it says you have to give back at least 1% of your gross income to initiatives. So Vive does a lot of mission trips. We go to third world countries. We roll up our sleeves. We go to work, and we also have fun on the other end of the deal too. But if you like to impact, if you like to help people, if you want to be part of something bigger, if you want to help people save money, if you want to save money, if you think this all resonates with you, then Vive might be a good family and a good home for you. And I think we have some of the best training in the world in this industry, in the direct marketing industry. We have a lot of really good leaders, very experienced, and we train all week long. You guys have access to that training as well. So again, if you're seeing this for the first time, you could become a customer, get with the person who invited you. It costs nothing to be a customer. If you want to just try us out, give your friend a couple of bills that invited you here. It costs nothing, and you can test us out. Or if you see the value, we're going to open up for a little bit of Q&A after this. You can start your own business. It's $189 one time, $69 a month. You upload your own bills. The average Vive customer, which you would be your own customer, saves over $1,000. So there's really no monetary risk here. It's just, when I was in your shoes looking at this a few years ago, I said, you know what? Let me just see if I can go get a few customers. And then fast forward a couple of years with the number 2 earner in the whole company. So apparently that worked. But that's what I was looking at. Can I get a few customers? And if so, can I show some other people? So that's really what it amounts to, guys. And again, there's only 4 simple things we do. Number 1, become a pro member. Number 2, upload your own bills. Number 3, get a fast track bonus, upload some other bills. And number 4 is just help others to do the same thing. All right, guys. So I'm going to open up here and stop the share, open up for any questions you guys might have. Just bear with me for a second. All right, who has any questions? Go ahead and turn your cameras on too, guys. Love to see your smiling faces. Don't be shy. We're one big happy family. I put on those cameras. Who has any questions? If you're new on either becoming a customer, business partner, anything you saw here, commercial, I'll do my best to help you guys out.
Brian, this is Jim.
Hey, Jim. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
On the last slide you showed, it says become a pro member for $139.
No, it was 189.
Oh, was it? I just couldn't see it.
That was an Ocho.
Okay. All right. So all right. I thought I was missing something.
No, there's no specials right now. Yeah, it's 189 one time and 69 a month.
And how do you break that 189 down? How do you explain that?
That's actually a good question. What we're really doing, you're paying for the pro membership. It's $69 a month, and you're paying first and last month. So it's really only $50 to become a pro member. You're actually getting the pro membership and paying 2 months, first and last. So it's a good question. So we don't really charge anything. I mean, $50 for a website fee. We're not really charging anything to maintain or do anything. The $69 is a membership for the medical, for the tax service, for the rapid fund, for all those, for the travel, all the benefits we get. So it's a good question because it's not just some sort of like a monthly fee or anything like that.
And I understand there's going to be more things added to that. Is that correct?
It is, yeah. I mean, our company is always adding things to the platform as long as it meets certain criteria, right? If it number one, it has to benefit the customer. It can't be a high volume bloated thing that we just make money on. It has to legitimately benefit the customer. And if that's the case, we'll look at it. And then the other thing is there enough margin to put it on our platform so that we can all earn money as well?
Thank you.
Good questions. Anybody else have any questions?
Brian.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Gloria.
Hey, Gloria, how you doing?
Good, good. So I have a question. I have a couple of people that want to join the business, but they can make it tonight. But I just have more of I know the way that we do things as far as like promoting. I've seen some other network marketers with their companies, like in their link tree, they actually have like join me or something, and then it goes to the to your website to join. Would you recommend doing that with Vive?
I mean, if you're going to do something like that, what I would recommend is to link tree to a presentation. Like, so if somebody checks you out, like show the presentation, don't just send them to your website. Because if you send them to your website, they're just going to go bananas in Google and they're going to be all over the place. So if you're going to do something, my recommendation would be to point them to a presentation like this, or put a link into, one of the daily presentations. When we do the Fast Start training, I'm going to show you guys what's going on. We have a lot more presentations, almost one every single day now, and trainings. So you might want to guide them to something that's educational versus just throwing them to your website.
Right. And that's why I hadn't done it yet, because and then is there another fast start for people who've already been in, who are not newly joined? Is that what I understood?
Well, yeah, we're going to go over that tonight. If you, excuse me, if you haven't been properly fast started or need a refresher, we're going to do a fast start training in about 2 minutes here.
Okay, but the new, I guess, promotions is that going to be available to people who've already been in it? Like it's a restart for us, or?
Oh yeah, I mean the new comp
I
plan. Yeah,
understand
it's good for
something like that.
everybody.
I think it was on.
Yep.
the-
Yeah, the new compensation, everything is
Yeah.
good for existing
Okay.
and new people.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, so
Hey,
Brian,
Brian.
I think the question she was asking is for existing consultants. From what I understood last night on the call, Cami said that all new consultants, or I'm sorry, all existing consultants can actually achieve a fast action bonus, right? Go out and get 10 bills, you'll get $150. Go out and recruit 3 new people, you'll get $150. So that's available to anybody. I don't care if you signed up in 2018, 2019, or or yesterday.
Oh, perfect. So actually, I didn't know that. So they kind of hit the reset on the fast start for the whole company, huh?
Exactly.
Oh, good. Thanks for jumping in.
Yep, no problem. I think that
And
was
that,
the question.
even
she
if
was
you've
asking.
received the fast start in the past, you have an opportunity to get it, or to receive it again.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
heard that
Brian.
last night and I didn't quite put that together. That's awesome news.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's
what date
great.
did you
The
say
way
that
I calculated
started?
is, if everybody comes out and pretends they're a brand new consultant coming in, we ask 2 things: go out and get some bills and teach others to do the same. So, I like to think 10 bills, right? Because that's going to get you to 50 points, which is the magic number. And, the math is pretty simple. If you go do that, you're going to pick up like $1,000, right? If you go do what you're asking a new consultant to do yourself, because you have this opportunity, well, why not? Why not jumpstart your business and put $1,000 in your pocket?
Oh, geez.
Hey, James,
Go ahead, Adam.
what date did you say that started? Did it start as of the new year?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had a glitch for a moment. Thank you.
Geez, Jim, we might have to put some team sponsored promotions together on top of this, huh?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, Brian, I've got a guest on. You talked about the 5-hour week business model. Could you break that down for me?
I am going to do that. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over a fast start training, and that's part of it. So everybody will get to hear that. So, yeah. So
Great.
feel free, whoever your guest is, feel free to have them stay on. Any other customer or business questions before we get into the fast start?
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm just curious about a little bit about the commercial. What are the first steps for a commercial? So let's say, for example, tonight, I went out to a commercial business and I just introduced them to like the flyer that I ordered. And if they reach back out to me, what are the first steps? Because I know they have to fill out a form or get a phone call with somebody. Like,
Yeah, right on your front page right under products and commercial, there is just an online form you fill out. And if I was you, I'd fill it out with them or on their behalf with them.
Mhm.
But it goes something like this. Listen, if I could show you how to lower all of your operating costs going forward, and we could look up to 4 years backwards and claw monies back, and it didn't cost you anything, would you give us 5 minutes for a phone call? I can connect you with my commercial business partner. If they say yes, you fill out the form and you let them do the rest of their job.
Okay, great, thank you.
But something like that. If I could show you how to do this, would you do this? And we have little 2-minute videos. If you go under products and then commercial, we have PDFs, we have printable things, but we also have little videos. If you have your phone or your iPad and you catch somebody really quick, little 2-minute teaser, and it's usually enough to catch their attention.
Right, okay, thank you.
Sure. Any other questions, guys and gals? All
Hey,
right.
Brian, it's Lucy.
Hey, Luce, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. Hey, this may be better asked a little later after your training. I saw something about the points and with it being kind of upfront, more upfront payment, that there wasn't residual. I was a little confused on that with the points per bill.
Yeah, so what we're doing now, you get points for the bills like normal, but remember how we used to get level pay, which is like fractional payments over time?
Yes.
Bills up to 3,000 in savings now, we're getting paid upfront. So there's a lot more upfront cash. So when you start entering bills, not only do you get the bonuses, you get paid on the bills themselves based on what we save. And we get our entire portion paid out in full. Whereas it might have broken out over 18 or 24 months before. And I believe that's up to $3,000 in savings. So that's another huge, if you go, like you said, like Jim said, if you go and put some bills in, especially this month, you're going to make a pretty good paycheck.
But so say that bill is over 2 years and say it's $200 in savings. Just, I can't do math, so I won't be having the right numbers. But so say my payout on that would be,
Well, never mind the numbers because we don't have the math in front of us. But instead of breaking out whatever that was over 2 years, you get paid up front.
okay.
That's the difference. Instead of getting
Okay.
fractional pieces over 2 years, Cami has reached into her pocket and they're paying us our part in full up front. So it's going to mean a lot more money up front for people as they're building their business. And I don't want to get into a really, really deep, we'll do a compensation training. Cami did one the other day too. We can get deeper on that.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Brian.
Sure. Anybody else? Any, especially new people, any questions on becoming a customer or becoming a business partner?
So, Brian, my name is Scott Fry. I'm brand new, and Sandra, thank you for connecting me to this.
Hey, Scott.
I guess my biggest question is, do the points reset?
No, they don't. That's the beautiful part. Yeah, you get a month after month after month for as long as they are a customer. Right? Now, if they stop being a customer, but those don't reset. So that's a very good question. Especially
And the point.
Yeah, if you understand the industry, I know why you're asking the question. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Our book of business, we have like a 94% retention ratio. Most companies have somewhere between 13 and 26%. We have a massive retention ratio.
That is huge. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. Awesome, everybody. Well, let's get into it. Again, if you're new, you're welcome to stay. This is a fast start training. I'm going to go a little bit deeper than we normally do. Make sure you guys are getting connected to all the things. And what I would sincerely hope and wish for you guys as you're sponsoring people is to personally fast start train them. Learn how to go through a couple links together, get on a Zoom, hold each other's hands, right? That's what's going to duplicate. Don't be lazy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oops. There we go. Don't get lazy when it comes to the fast start training. It's easy to sign somebody up. It's a whole nother thing to hold their hand and help them get their business off the ground, help them hit some bonuses. And that's why we get mentor bonuses, by the way. It's not just free money. We're supposed to be mentoring. Even if you're brand new, you can still hold somebody's hand through a fast start training. Matter of fact, we can have the recording to this video. You could get together with them and just play this video and go through it. So you don't have to understand and know all this stuff. You just want to, be there for them to show them a few things and help them get off the ground. So step 1 is become a pro member. Step 2, enter your bills. So I always enter the bills with my new pro consultants. I don't leave that up to them. Even though it's pretty straightforward, some people get hung up a little bit with technology. We have the PIN code, right? There's a couple little things there. So what I do is I personally help them enroll their bills and make sure that they don't have any questions because they're going to have to do that with their people, right? So make sure you're doing that. So step 1, become a pro member. They did that. Help them enter their own bills, right? Step 3 is sharevive.com. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put these links in the chat too as we go. So just bear with me. Now, sharevive.com is something they should be doing on their own. You don't need to sit there and watch them watch videos. We're not talking about that stuff. But I just put it in there. It's just a series of videos that introduces them to the company and Cami and our mission and what we're doing. And if you haven't personally done that yourselves, go back and do it. They're all different videos than when we first started. It's more streamlined. And anytime we add or change something, it's going to be in that jumpstart, right? So step 3 is have them go through the jumpstart training. Step 4 is you see here that this step 3 is sharevive.com/jumpstart, right? Well, we have something called just sharevive.com. And this is actually a little bit, I don't want to say it's newer because we've had it, but it's greatly enhanced now. And I'm going to actually pull this up for you guys. Just bear with me for something. Let's see. So there's the link to it. I'm going to pull this guy up. So this is quite a bit of an enhancement from what you guys were probably used to. Sharevive.com is going to be an amazing resource for you guys for a whole host of reasons. Number one is a little bit of testimonials here. You can see some different things. It gets them more comfortable and familiar. There's a business overview webinar done by Cami, right? So if you share this with somebody, let's say you showed somebody the business with a 2-minute video, right? You could bring them to sharevive.com and they can get more information. Then after that, they might come to a Tuesday night. And then after that, they might get on a 3-way call. So it's educate and escalate. That's what a professional network marketer does. We don't jump all over somebody. We don't harass them. We educate and escalate into the point of where they can make an intelligent decision, right? So sharevive.com is just loaded right now. And here's probably the biggest enhancement. Take a look at what we have Tuesdays at noon, Tuesday nights, Wednesdays, Thursdays again, Fridays, Saturdays. We have professional Vive consultants doing live business presentations and trainings almost every night of the week now. All right. So you guys no longer have to just depend on Tuesday nights. If you like Tuesdays, that's great. But if Wednesdays are better for you at a little later, or Thursdays, or if you happen to just run into somebody, you guys have resources now above and beyond the rapid funnel, the outreach videos. So there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something like this where they can get live presentation, live Q&A. So make sure you guys are going to sharevive.com, getting familiar with this. This is one of the greatest enhancements that we have here. And I believe they're also going to have like an evergreen webinar where you can just click and watch it at any time. So a lot of resources. This is going to get better and better. A lot of stuff going on here. So make sure you guys get familiar with that yourselves, even if you've been a consultant for a long time, because our business just went from amazing to holy yes,
Brian, one quick question on that.
Sure.
I think it was last night on Cammy's In the Know. One of the leaders was talking about that's actually a hyperlink. So you can put your name in front of the sharev.com.
It is. Yeah. Every single one of you has that. It's a hyperlink to your website.
Okay.
Yep. That's a general one. But yeah, if I put, BMK Associates in front of that,
yeah,
it would do that. So good point. The next step, guys, too, and this might seem like a lot of steps, but again, and this is why you hold somebody's hand. I recommend that people register for the YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel. That's where all the presentations go that we do in the BMK team. A lot of trainings from like Eric Worre, Bob Proctor, myself. This is for somebody not from day one, but as they build their business bigger and bigger, and they want to learn more and more, if they want to get really professional about this, they can join that YouTube channel and get access to a whole bunch of different trainings and stuff like that. All right, guys. Another fan favorite here. And again, I'm giving you guys all the links for like the first, like a 12-month plan, right? When I started in network marketing, I started training with the world's best. I started training with Eric Worre and the top income earners from all over the world. Networkmarketingpro.com. This is where you can get professional network marketing training. I mean, anybody can go get a couple of bills, start a small business. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you're looking to get to, 4, 5, 6 figures a month, if you're looking to make a serious go of this, then you're going to want to go there, jump on his site. He has a ton of free trainings. They have the Network Marketing Pro. A bunch of us are in the accelerator right now. It's just a really, really good place for you guys to get professionally educated in the network marketing industry. And I know this might seem like a lot, but I'm talking about, 3 times a week, 15 minutes, jumping on a website, getting some information, learning the language, learning more about social media, just learning how to build the business. All right, guys. And the last link I'm going to give you here, just so you have it. And this is probably more for people that have been in the business for a while. I've heard people say, oh, I went through my warm market. I laugh when they say that because they probably haven't. But if you think you've gone through your warm market, my buddy Ray Higdon has a training called Rank Makers. It's a group called Rank Makers. And they teach social media sort of leads on demand, like cold market prospecting. So once you've gone through your friends and family and you've been in the business for a while, if you need more leads and want to get into, Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and social media recruiting, you can join Rank Makers for it's like $19 a month. And he gives daily live actionable items every single day. They built multiple 7-figure businesses, him and his wife, with the same stuff that they teach. All right, guys. So between everything I gave you there, that's all you need. That's all you need to get started up and running. What I want to talk about next, step number 7, is exactly what Joe was talking about, a 5-hour a week work week, a legitimate 5-hour week work week. This is what we teach. This is what it looks like. So for me, I commit to Tuesday nights at 7. It's 1 hour a week, right? And you guys do the same thing. You pick, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever you resonate with, but make sure you're showing up personally for at least one presentation by a leader in the company. So you start to learn over time how to present and you just pick up the language and the lingo, right? Plus it's like hitting a reset button. If you're showing up for Tuesdays, you're going to get motivated. You're going to get more information. You're going to hear what's working, what's not working. This is kind of like your weekly reset. So number 1, you can drive traffic to it. We'll show the business. We answer questions. We'll do all the heavy lifting. Number 2, you get motivated. Number 3, you learn about the business. And number 4, we always do some kind of a training, some kind of mindset training, customer acquisition, commercial, compensation. Today, we're doing a fast start training. So just that 1 hour on Tuesday nights, if you put that in your calendar, is going to virtually guarantee your success over the next 12 months. The second hour that I do is Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock Eastern. Now that's not mandatory. It's up to you. I just find that Saturday mornings that people when I'm reaching out to people, they're available. It's not the work week. They're not running around with the kids. It's not dinner time. Saturday mornings, I just tend to catch a lot of people. So I said, hey, why not all get together, get on a Zoom and prospect together, right? Set some goals. Let's reach out to 30 people. Let's reach out to 50 people. This is what you might say. We help you with the language. We do, last week we did a mindset training. We did actually an hour-long mindset training that I think was pretty beneficial. So that's 2 hours, right? Tuesday nights, Saturday mornings. And again, you can interchange something else during the week. And then from there, all I'm doing is 3 to 5 appointments a week. Now I know some people do a lot more. A lot of people, most of the industry does a lot less. 3 to 5 half-hour appointments a week, where you're showing somebody how to become a customer or showing them the business model with a video or a slideshow or a recorded presentation. That's all I've ever done in this industry. Like I said, number 2 in the whole company, 5 hours a week. I don't say that to impress you. I say it to impress upon you. If you come up with a system and you surrender to the process, you're mathematically guaranteed to succeed unless you don't know anybody with a cell phone or internet. Right? Let's not overcomplicate it. This is a pretty simple business model. But here's what happens with the psychology of people. They start a business, they get all fired up, they reach out to, I don't know, their brother, and their brother from complete ignorance says, oh my God, what'd you get sucked into a scam? And then we deflate and we let somebody else steal our dreams. What I would suggest to you is surrender to the process, disconnect from results, and just do the damn thing. Just do the work. If you're reaching out to people, if you're showing them what we're doing, you're going to find people that A, want to save money, and B, want to earn income. Like I said, there's over 60 million people laid off and counting. So that's the 5-hour week business model, right? A little bit of training twice a week, reach out to some people, be consistent, use your calendar. And this is not a network marketing thing. This is a business 101 thing, right? It's just straight business. You need to have a schedule, hours of operation. When are you training? When are you prospecting? When are you recruiting? What does it look like? If you're an insurance agent or a realtor, you do the same thing. So the same reason that network marketers fail is the same reason realtors fail. They fail to prepare. They're not following any kind of a schedule. But it's super easy to do, and that's what we teach. That's what we help you guys with. All right, guys. So That's the 5-hour work week. Step number 8 is just make a list. If you're brand new, and even if you're not, you guys should do this anyway, right? Especially with all the new bonuses, I'm going to do this. Make a list of 10 potential customers, right? 10 potential customers. These would be people that would not make good business partners, right? Your lazy beer drinking buddy, or your crazy ex or something. That's a customer. That's a customer. Business partner, just because you can have somebody as a business partner doesn't mean you want to. Right? See, Sandra's high-fiving on that one. So be careful with who you invite to become your business partner. Sometimes they're just better off being a customer. But make a list of 10 potential customers. This is usually, your grandmother and whatever, friends and family, stuff like that. And then make a list of 20 potential business partners. I like people in the trades, realtors, business owners. I usually go for people that are already entrepreneurs in some way, shape, or form. But make a list. If you're brand new, make that list, right? And now these 30 people we're talking about, you can reach out to them in a matter of like less than 2 hours. And you just send a text to them. Hey man, I was thinking of you. I found this thing, saved a few bucks on my bills. Love to chat about it. Right? Would you be open to chat about it? Does Monday, Wednesday, or Friday work? Simple, simple, simple. We can talk more about the language, but that's what we're coaching you guys to do. And it's the start that stops most people, guys. So like I said, we just want to not overcomplicate this. So once you get into a little groove, again, now this is where the sponsor should be holding the hand of the new person, maybe even getting on a Zoom with them. Let's make the calls together, help them with some language. And if you don't know the language, get one of us, get myself, get Bill, get Jim, get somebody in here that's been around for a minute. We'll do this together. We'll do it on a 3-way Zoom with you and your new person. But get to 50 points too. If you don't have 50 points and you've been around for a minute, get yourselves to 50 points. That's the building block. That's the building block. 10 bills, 50 points. And then obviously we always get customers on the back end of somebody saying, if it's not for them for a business, I just say, would you mind being a customer? Did you see the value? So for me, it's an either or. It's never a yes or a no. It's always either or. Do you see the value? We want to, are you up for doing this together? You want to be a business partner, or would you rather just save some money and be a customer? All right, guys. And that's about it. That's really about it. If you're brand new, get to 50 points, show 4 people how to do the same thing.
I have a question.
Sure.
I just needed some clarity on this. So let's say somebody becomes a customer, right? And they put a bill in. But let's say they have 1 or 2 bills from their household with the same address under somebody's name. Does that matter?
Nope, none of that matters. Those are all viable bills, yeah. Because I know people that have multiple properties and you can just enter them all.
Okay.
Yeah. You can just enter multiple bills.
Even if you, let's say, put your parents' bills and they don't live with you
That's just a customer, yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if somebody's related or not. Total stranger, parents, none of that matters. That's just a customer.
Okay, great.
Right. So your bills go in when you enroll.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have bills afterwards, they get entered in your back office. Any customer, whether it's a relative or a stranger, gets entered on your front page under the enroll button. Whether it's a business, commercial, small, stranger, no stranger, that's just a customer, yeah. And they're all your customers. They all count towards your personal points, personal customer points.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. And when you guys look at the compensation, you'll see that eventually it hinges and pivots around 50 customer points. There's certain things you want to get to unlock the highest levels of compensation. All right, but that's it. That's a fast start training.
Do we get points for consultants or pro members?
Yep, still get 20 points. And that's why it's honestly, we still get 20, we get 20 points for a pro member, pro consultant.
But if we enroll a consultant.
A consultant is now 5 points.
Okay.
It used to be 0, now it's 5. Now I don't enroll consultants, but it's 5 points now instead of 0. So there's a little something there.
And that's 5 points a month?
Yeah, those are recurring, yeah. Same with the pro membership, 20 points a month, like a bill. As long as they're a pro member, you get 20 points a month for them in perpetuity.
Wow.
Yep. It's a points game now. I'm telling you, it's a rank in points. Yeah. You get to the points, you make this much money. And then there's a bunch of other gravy on top, like the cash for the bills and the mentor bonuses and double, points. And there's a lot of other things on top, but I think this is really going to be powerful for people to see, like, okay, I want to make $1,000 a week. These are the points, is what I got to do. And then they just track towards that.
So what makes up PCP points?
Personal customer points or anything you enter on your site, whether it's commercial or residential, for bills, including your own bills.
Okay. And if somebody received let's say I received a tremendous savings on my bill, it could, obviously it's going to be more than 1 point. It could be 10 points or 15 points.
Yeah, there's a whole breakdown in the new trainings and stuff. It could be 500 points on a commercial. I mean, yeah, there's no limit to that. A personal large commercial could be 1,000 points under your personal customer points. It's just any customer that you enter, and it's also your own memberships.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think that, I don't know, what did I miss? I saw number 1, become a pro member. Number 2, enter your bills, help them enroll their bills. Number 3, sharevive.com. Then YouTube, Network Mark, Eric Worre, Ray Higdon. And next thing I knew, you're at number 7. So I don't know what happened between 4, 5, and 6.
So we did number 4 was Share Vive. Number 5 was Network Marketing Pro. Number 6 was Rank Makers. Number 7, I just talked about the 5-hour work week.
Then number 8 was make a list.
Yep. And I just made these numbers up, guys. It's just an order of operations, you know?
Okay, great, thanks.
Yeah. But I figure, if somebody's watching this video, if you're going to sit down with somebody, it's still less than an hour. Half of it was presentation. Still less than like a half hour to fast start train somebody, get them up and rocking and rolling. So we'll make sure to get this presentation out so you guys can use this as a fast start.
Hi, Brian. Joe Travato.
Hey, what's up, handsome? Where you at?
What's up? Oh, sorry. I'm like in my room. It's not a good situation, so I'm not going to share my face.
No worries.
Sorry. Next time. But one thing that you said was 10 bills and 50 points. Does that mean that you're anticipating 5 points per bill?
Exactly. Yeah. If you just go and get 10 bills, you're going to be somewhere around 50 points. And if for some reason it doesn't get you to 50, just go get a couple more bills. But we don't want to overcomplicate this. Like, we want to tell people, sign up, go get 10 bills.
Okay, great. Yeah, none of my bills have gone through yet because I just put them in. So I wasn't sure what you meant.
Yep.
All right, great.
Awesome. Anything else, guys, before we wrap up?
I actually have a question. I just got asked the question. So the person that came on tonight, he just asked me if, so he lives in, let's say, an apartment, but his cell phone bill, the address is associated with his parents' address.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So it would be his bill that he uploads no matter what the address is.
Correct. Yeah. And you put the address of the bill, obviously, but it doesn't have to be his address. We have that happen all the time. People are on family plans.
Okay.
The parents are paying, or somebody's paying, and it's like, there's 5 different people on it. You can enter that. As long as the address matches the bill, it doesn't have to match the person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
And then the credit card too, right? So whoever's paying the bill, you want to use the credit card of the person paying the bill.
Okay. Thank you.
More than likely.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. Well, again, this is recorded, so we'll get the recording out to you guys so you can use this as a tool going forward. It'll be on the YouTube channel, and I also send it out in a text, so get with your upline. They'll be able to get it for you. We'll be able to use this as a fast start going forward, and hopefully you guys get some value out of this. I'm really looking forward to 2021 together. I can feel the energy and feel the momentum, and just really proud to be part of this team. So make it a great week, guys. Be well, and God bless.
Brian,
Shalom.
last Saturday